Hey, everybody. Welcome to Did You Hear About This? I'm Bill.
I am Scott.
How are you doing, my friend?
I'm good. I'm tired, but I'm good.
It's a fall day.
It is. We're like living in the 40s now. You know?
Cold,
like
breezy.
46 degrees this morning.
Dead leaves going everywhere. It looks like a Halloween movie.
It really does.
Like the actual Halloween horror movie.
Yes. Yes, it does.
Where was that filmed? Because that was probably filmed in L.A.
California, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they have like fall, East Coast fall leaves like we have, but they were in the movie. So they must have brought in truckloads of fucking leaves.
I think they did. It was supposed to take place in Haddonfield, New Jersey, right?
I think so.
Yeah, nothing close to it.
Well, was that right? New Jersey? Haddonfield.
Was it Ohio?
Connecticut? I don't know.
Nah, it was either Ohio or Jersey, I think.
Maybe it was never really said.
Yeah, I don't know.
But it looks like an East... I mean, that looks like a Pennsylvania Halloween. Every time I saw it, I'm like, yeah, that feels like what Pennsylvania
That neighborhood
like
could be like over in my parents' neighborhood.
Exactly.
For sure. Yeah.
But that's Pasadena.
Yes.
That's right. It was filmed in Pasadena.
Yep.
I remember going and looking for the sites. Like, you go down the streets in Pasadena, you're like, I've seen every one of these in a movie. Every one of these houses in a movie.
Like the hedges. Like you just see Michael stand next to the hedge.
There's tons of shit like that.
I know.
It's the same tree that Marty McFly was on.
That's the same street. George McFly was up. Yeah, it's the same street.
And somewhere down there, make a left, make a right is
Pee-wee's
the house for Pee-wee. Yeah. They're all there.
Yeah, they are.
Everything was filmed because Pasadena, that little area, looks like an East Coast town.
I can see that.
Like your parents live in, like you said.
Yeah.
Or did you say you lived in?
My parents.
Your parents, okay. See, I forget already.
Well.
Getting old. Remembering things you said 2 seconds ago. It's hard.
Huh?
Huh?
How's your quest for spooky movies every day going?
Well, I would like to let you know that I've seen VelociPastor.
You sent me a screenshot of VelociPastor.
We sat through it. Holy hell, that was hard to get through.
Yeah.
That's a rough one.
It was like somebody's bad film project.
But there was names as credits. When the credits rolled, I'm like, who are these people? How did they get all these people to help with this movie when it came out as bad as it did?
Somebody called it a lot of favors.
Oh, it stinks.
That transformation scene was just like, come on.
And Amy was watching it with me, and I'm like, all right, I did that thing where, I get the gist of it. I got the gist of it. I'm done. She goes, it's 15 minutes in. I'm like, oh, no. This thing's like a full 2 hours.
It's not getting better. I had a lot of big plans this week. I started to do things, and then my body just couldn't keep up. I fell asleep. I started watching Killer Clowns, and I got like maybe 15 minutes in. I woke up, credits were rolling. I was like, oh, shit,
I
missed that. Yeah. I think that's on Prime. I think that's where I was watching it, on Prime.
They made a Killer Clowns video game. Did you hear about that?
No.
Yeah, I watched some footage of it because I wanted to see if I wanted to get it. Because I'm dying for a new game. I cannot.
This is new? This isn't like historically. This is like right now there's a Killer Clowns video game.
Yeah, like as of the last couple of years. And it has something to do with the people that made the Jason game, the Friday the 13th game that I used to play all the time.
I heard so many stories about that. It went from Jason, and then the lawsuit broke out, and I thought it switched over to Texas Chainsaw.
It did. The same company worked with them.
And now it's Killer Clowns?
And, yeah, they're doing all the 80s horror movies.
See, they got to come up with something new.
And now they're doing Halloween. I'm not kidding.
Have you played any of these?
Just the Jason game, which I loved, but that was
a good game.
That was the first one. They made it, and like you said, they the
lawsuit between the writer and the guy that put in the guy that created the mask. Mm-hmm. Isn't that the whole story?
Kinda.
Yeah. It was a whole twisted thing.
That's a whole derailment to go down that lawsuit.
Yeah, but long story short, everybody wanted everything, and then there was a compromise, but the whole video game got screwed over in the process.
Pretty much. They weren't allowed to support it anymore, so fans were like, nothing's fresh, we're going to bail, we're going to move on to some other games.
I like what they did in there. You could like pick the skin of the Jason you wanted from like which Friday the 13th. They even had the NES version where he was like purple and teal.
Yeah.
That was great.
That was cool. They had one specially made by Tom Savini. So
really?
It was a fun game.
Good.
So I don't know. I think they're called Gun Productions or something like that. So seeing that they were involved with the Halloween game, I'm looking at this trailer and I'm like, it looks a lot like the Jason game. So I might be into that. But I don't know. I was watching the footage of the Killer Clowns. And you just run around and you just try to chase people and, drag them into cotton candy balls. I
think I get sick of hearing circus music all the time, like calliope music all the time.
You hear their footsteps. That's all you hear. I watched about 5 minutes of gameplay, and I was like, yeah, not for me.
Oh, man.
Well, guess what? We have some breaking news, actually.
Oh.
You know, our show is really known for breaking news.
Not really.
By the time people get the news from us.
I mean, when you hear this Monday morning.
Exactly. So our crack in the field consultant reporter, I'll call him our in the crack reporter, brother
Better
Tim.
than the on the crack reporter.
Brother Tim sent an email. So this is really mailbag.
Mail, motherfucker.
All right.
And I read this right before you got here. He says, "Oh geez." I like that. Oh geez.
Oh geez.
Oh geez. Ace Frehley is on life support and they're probably going to switch it off. This sucks. He took that fall last month and has a brain bleed and zero improvement. He's probably brain dead.
Oof.
He survives all the Kiss crazy and then falls in the studio and bonks his head. The irony.
That sucks.
Well, the breaking news is I went to validate this. He just passed away.
No shit.
Like 15 minutes ago.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Yeah, man. How about that?
No more Ace
No more
Frehley.
Ace Frehley.
I'd say of the Kiss guys, he was my favorite.
I think he was only like 78, 75 or 78.
How old are the rest of them?
Probably the same age.
Yeah.
Or, maybe early 80s. I don't think he was the oldest guy.
Was he the one that they wrote into that cartoon when he was saying, what was his catchphrase?
Oh, yeah. Meep or something? He was
Meep.
It was the movie they made. The
Kiss goes to the evil carnival or something.
What was that? It was Phantom of the Park.
Yep, I think that's right.
And he was so drunk, and they're trying to figure out, like, how do we work you into this story? He just keeps going, meep. And they're like, what are you doing, you asshole?
They thought that's what he said.
They thought that's what he said. They're like, I guess this character, this guy in Kiss, only says meep.
Wow.
Or something like that.
Well, now he says nothing. That's a shame.
Yeah. It's not the only death that I have to report today, unfortunately. But,
Diane Keaton as well, right?
well, you know what? I already forgot about that one. That happened right after we recorded.
That was right after we recorded. I think we wrapped last Friday, and I got home at like 10 o'clock, and news just came across, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know a lot about Diane Keaton. I didn't see many of her
She was in a
movies.
lot of movies my mom would watch,
Right.
but not me.
I know she was in Annie Hall. She was in a lot of the Woody
Annie Hall,
Allens,
yes.
which I've never gotten Woody Allen movies.
Me neither.
I got to try. Maybe now that I'm older, they'll click.
Maybe.
But again, superheroes weren't swinging through them, so I didn't watch it. And then she was in Godfather or Godfather 2. I don't know because I don't watch mafia movies either. And I know she's been in other things here and there, and she seems cool. So I always like seeing her. I was like, oh, that's cool. That's Diane Keaton. But yeah, I don't know anything about her.
I mean, I knew of her, but I can't say I was a fan.
How did she pass away?
I don't know.
Bonking her head in the studio.
Probably not.
Oh, geez.
So this was a brain bleed for Ace Frehley, though.
That's what it sounds like. Yeah.
Shit.
There was actually a tour he was on that we were talking about going to see him. So
Really?
he canceled those shows, and this is why I didn't know.
Damn.
So all breaking news. I don't have all the story completely understood yet.
Well, it just happened, so.
And the way the news has been lately, it might be bullshit.
I don't know that this is going to be completely bullshit. We have a crack reporter in the field.
When I say reporter in the crack, what?
That's right, reporter in the crack. What are the other deaths you had if you forgot about Diane Keaton?
All right, we can jump to it. It was one of my news stories. But, since it's Halloween, it's spooky season. It's,
Sure is.
Death is a...
Death becomes her.
So this is from Deadline. Drew Struzan. Do you know Drew Struzan?
Can't say as though I do.
Drew Struzan dies. Star Wars Indiana Jones poster artist was 78.
He was the artist
Yeah.
for things like
Like what I got on the wall here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Drew Struzan, the artist and illustrator who created some of the most memorable and beloved movie posters ever, died October 13th, several years after being diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease. He was 78.
Okay.
So I got a list here of the movie posters that he made. Shall I go through them?
Is this the same guy that did like the Dungeons and Dragons fantasy art like you have up on your wall on the staircase here?
No, that's Frank Frazetta.
Okay. Same
Different.
kind of feel though, like color-wise. Saturation-wise, I can see.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I
Okay,
mean-
let's hear the list.
So major franchises include Star Wars episodes 4 through 6,
The good ones.
The Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clone, Revenge of the Sith. So we did all the
So
Star
1, 2,
Wars.
and 3.
Actually, I guess,
And 4, 5, and 6.
but not the latest. I guess not the latest.
Not the
three.
latest. The latest didn't have the collage on the movie poster the way that those early ones did.
Right, but those are huge posters.
For sure.
Every kid had those hanging on their wall.
There have been many parodies of those posters.
Indiana Jones, Raiders of the Lost Ark, Temple of Doom, Last Crusade, and Kingdom of the Skulls.
He was good
Crystal
for 3
Skull.
of them. Not his fault the movie sucked.
The Back to the Future trilogy, that's all him? Yeah, you're pointing to it right now.
See, I thought that was like a set photo, but I can see that this is artwork.
It's a painting, yeah.
Okay.
Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone,
Okay.
Blade Runner,
Okay, I can picture that one.
The Thing. Remember the
Yeah, with the light coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
E.T. the Extra Testicle?
He did porn?
Stole that joke from Cheech and Chong. Big Trouble in Little China,
Love that.
First Blood, that one right there, The Goonies.
I saw that was a painting too. I was wondering about that.
Yeah. Hook, The Muppet Movie and the Great Muppet Caper,
Love him.
Hellboy.
Okay.
I don't remember the Hellboy poster.
I think it's him with the big fist.
Coming to America, one of your favorites.
I thought that was a photo too.
And then the Police Academy movies. I love the Police Academy
Hey man,
movies.
they can't all be winners.
Oh, I love them.
Yummy, 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 yum.
So, yeah.
Damn,
Some
78.
deaths. Some deaths to report this week.
Like, how do you think you get a gig like that?
Be talented.
Just be a great artist and get noticed?
Be in L.A. Be able to take meetings when they call you. Have a good agent. Just be really lucky and really talented and be at the right place at the right time. And then once you get one job and you're easy to work with and you deliver your artwork on time, they hire you again.
Going back again, just go to whoever makes the job easier for him.
Right. And
That
that's
makes
why,
sense.
Yeah, and that's why he had such a long run in Hollywood.
I think the time of it had a lot to do with it too, because I think back then the movie poster had a lot to do with what you went to go see at the movies. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Like nowadays, I don't know if they put any emphasis or effort into movie posters.
I can't think of one iconic movie poster since the 90s.
Now it's all about fucking thumbnails.
Right. Right. So why would they put all this extra time into creating art when you're not going to be able to see it because it's a little tiny thumbnail?
Right.
Why commission a painter to do all this when you got
That's what I'm
AI?
thinking.
Just do AI art.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's where we're
Exactly
going.
right. Man, another job taken by AI. You know, one of those dying art forms.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Well, R.I.P. everyone. Not everyone. R.I.P. Ace and what's this guy's name?
Drew Struzan.
Struzan. I was gonna call him Dushin.
Oh,
I just my memory don't work.
I'm so unprofessional. I'm drinking a whiskey and banging the ice cube around. So I heard you brought something to talk about.
I did. We can get into that if you
You want to jump into that?
Yeah.
And then we'll do the news and get out of here?
Let's do that. All right, to kick this off, and just to kind of indulge myself in some of my favorite nerddom, I'm going to give you, let's say, 5 different Star Wars quotes. And let's see if you can tell me the Star Wars character that said the quote.
Oh, shit. This is going to be hard for
Do
me.
you feel up to this challenge?
I'll give it no, I don't. I'll give it a shot, but I'm horrible.
All right.
You're great at this. You can remember lines from movies. I can't do that. I've never been able to do that.
I'll start off with an easy one that I know you know the answer to.
All right.
It's a trap.
All right. I got that one. That's Admiral Akbar.
That is Admiral Akbar. Very good.
Very good.
Another easy one. Who says, do or do not, there is no try?
Do or do not. There is no try.
No try. Yes.
That's Yoda.
For sure. That is Yoda for sure. How about this one? Help me, Obi-Wan. You're my only hope.
All right. These are easy. Are they going to get harder than this?
Maybe.
Shit. All right. Because I like winning. I think
Winning.
if you keep them easy, I'll win. This is Leia.
This is Princess Leia.
Yeah.
Her hologram from R2.
Right.
Yes. How about hello there?
Hello there.
Hello there. Yeah, that's Obi-Wan. Oh, hello there.
Hello there.
Hello there.
Hello
That's
there.
when he greets General Grievous. How about Luke, I am your father?
Darth Vader.
No.
Wait. Luke, I am your father. It's not Darth Vader? What do you mean?
No one ever says, Luke, I am your father.
Oh, really?
No.
This is one of those
One of those very popular misquotes in movies. And that's what today's game is going to be.
a surprise game?
A surprise game
Oh, shit.
for the most popular misquotes of movie lines. And these are some popular ones going back ages. And you all heard them, and they're all wrong.
Isn't this called the Mandela Effect?
This is this is like Berenstein Bear type thing. Yeah. This is the Mandela.
Wow.
So the real line spoken by Darth Vader is, "No, I am your father."
Not Luke.
Not
your
Luke.
father.
He says, "Obi-Wan never told you what happened to your father." And he goes, "He told me you killed him." "No, I am your father." "No, that can't be true.
That's impossible.
That's impossible." Yeah. He never says, "Luke, I'm your father."
And then he jumps.
And then he falls off. Yeah, it goes down the chute, which I never understood that whole ending. Like, was he trying to kill himself?
Yeah, I don't know what he was trying to do.
It worked out well for him, but he had no... I mean, maybe the Force led him to the trash chute, but he had no idea of knowing he was going to land on the antenna and they were going to come pick him up.
Right. That's really fucking stupid.
I think he was trying to kill himself.
And then,
Like,
shit,
"You're my dad?
now I'm hanging here.
Peace out."
Now I'm hanging here. I'm looking at my decision. I'm regretting it. Let me see if I can force call Leia.
And then, but wait, you got to go back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It worked out.
It did work out, but that was a really dumb move. I never understood the ending of that movie. And the second one is my favorite. Terrible ending, though.
Never thought about that. Why did he jump?
Most people don't. Well, in the vein of Luke, I am your father, here's some other ones. I will read you either the misquote or the real deal. You tell me if what I'm reading is truth or bullshit.
All right.
All right.
Oh, shit.
From Dirty Harry, a famous line spoken by Clint Eastwood. "Do you feel lucky, punk?"
Yeah, that's real.
Complete bullshit.
No way.
Complete bullshit.
Are you kidding?
Everybody quotes it as, "Do you feel lucky, punk?" It's not. It's, "You've got to ask yourself one question. Do I feel lucky? Well, do you, punk?"
Oh, that's how it was said? That's how it was delivered?
There was a whole lot more to it than, "Do you feel lucky, punk?"
Oh, shit. I hate this game.
How about this one from Sunset Boulevard, going back to the 1930s? "I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. DeVille." This is something that's been quoted and requoted from anything from Bugs Bunny to many of comedians. "I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. DeVille."
Yeah, my instinct is to say, yes, this is real. This was in the movie. I've seen it.
Yeah, the actual line is, "All right, Mr. DeVille, I'm ready for my close-up."
Pretty close, but not
Pretty
exactly
close,
the same.
but that's never how I've heard it.
Yeah.
From Apollo 13. "Houston, we've had a problem."
We've had a problem. I think it's we have a problem. Houston, we have a problem. So I'm going to say that's fake.
No, the real line is, "Houston, we've had a problem."
We've had one.
But nobody ever says it that way.
Son of a bitch. How about that?
Yeah.
Fuck this game.
How about this one? "Magic mirror on the wall" from Snow White.
Who's the fairest of them all?
Who is the fairest of them all?
But does she start with magic mirror on the wall? I mean, that sounds right to me.
That is right.
Oh, hey.
You have
Got
a
one.
winner.
Ding, ding, ding.
Many people say mirror, mirror on the wall.
Right.
But it is
Shit.
magic mirror on the wall.
You know what? If you had said mirror, mirror, I would have fallen for that. I think that's how I know it.
Yep.
I just got lucky.
You didn't know there was a plan B. I got a few more here. From Field of Dreams. "If you build it, they will come."
It's absolutely in the movie. I've heard that I've never even seen this movie, and I've heard that line exactly as you've said it millions of times.
Complete bullshit.
Really? What's the actual line?
The actual line is, "If you build it, he will come."
If you build it, he will come.
He.
Meaning his father would come back and visit if he built the field.
He.
He.
Yeah,
If
I've
you
always heard
build it,
they.
he will come.
And I know from just seeing, shit throughout my life that people come through the cornfields, meaning they will come.
They were the baseball. That was the 1920 Black Sox?
Yeah.
Or the
But it was.
I forget what year it was. But yeah, no, it was not they. It was he. It was all about his dad coming back. His dad was the catcher.
Huh. All right.
A few more here. How about this one from The Graduate? "Mrs. Robinson, Are you trying to seduce me?
That's real.
No,
No.
it's not.
Holy shit. I was mouthing it with you as you said it.
The real actual quote is, Mrs. Robinson, you're trying to seduce me, aren't you?
Wow.
It doesn't even sound real. It sounds
No.
complete bullshit.
No, the other one is written way better.
It is. In the spirit of spooky season, Silence of the Lambs. Hello, Clarice.
Is that it?
That's it.
That's definitely in the movie.
It's totally not.
Holy shit.
It's not at all. How many times have you heard people say it, though?
Forever. Since the movie came out.
The actual quote is, good evening, Clarice.
Fuck you, Clarice.
Fuck you! Doesn't even sound right. How about King Kong? You're a fan of monster movies.
The old King Kong?
Old
the
King
30s,
Kong,
40s?
1930s black and white King Kong.
Yeah.
Fell off the Empire State Building.
Right.
And the last line was,
Oh,
'Twas-
shit. Whoops.
the last line was, 'twas beauty that killed the beast.
I know I'm going to be wrong, but yes, that's exactly what they said in the movie.
I mean, honestly, this is such a piss poor thing. I'm not even going to put this on the. It says the actual quote was, "It was beauty killed the beast."
It was beauty killed the beast.
Yeah,
Not
it wasn't
that killed
beauty
the beast.
that killed the beast. All right, let's get one more here. We'll wrap it up with another scary movie, Aliens. So the second in the franchise,
Yeah.
Ridley Scott. Get away from her, you bitch.
100% that's in the movie.
That is the right quote.
All right.
Yes.
Finally.
A lot of people have the misquote of "stay away from her, you bitch."
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right.
I knew that one was "get away from her, you bitch."
Yeah.
So some fun Mandela Effect things. I mean, all those ones I've read that were the misquote, that's how I knew them.
Yeah. That's how I knew him too.
Why is that? Just
Time just takes the phrase and
bad
recycles
pop
it.
culture
It's like
stuff.
whisper down the lane. It's like,
It
you know.
really is, yeah.
It gets twisted as it goes.
You're right.
Huh.
You're right.
That was interesting.
I thought it'd be fun.
Fun little surprise game.
If you got more right than wrong, let us hear about it.
Oh, good for you. And how was it?
People are going to write at me like, you dumb bastards.
Fucking idiot. Everybody knows that, you goddamn fools.
Oh, all right. What else do I have here on the agenda? I told you about Velociraptor. I told you about Brother Tim's. Here's something. I wanted to ask you if you saw. All right. So I sent you a video, The Critical Drinker. I said, do you ever watch this guy?
I never had.
Did you watch that video I sent you?
I hit play. If you held a gun to my head, I couldn't tell you what it was about right now.
Okay. So this is the guy who's got commentary on pop culture. He's outspoken. He leans right. He says some things sometimes that are like, a
I've
little
seen
controversial.
him before.
But I watch him because I like his take on Hollywood. I'd like to hear what he thinks about Hollywood and what they're doing wrong.
Can I guess?
Go ahead.
Is it woke?
He's usually in that area. He wasn't in this one.
Okay.
So he was talking about the Peacemaker finale. So
Yes.
Peacemaker
Okay,
ended.
I do remember watching this now. Yeah.
I think I talked to you about how I didn't like the end.
Yep. You
How-
mentioned that last week. Yep.
How James Gunn, and we had an episode called James Gunn, Let Me Fix It For You. Let me tell you, the critical drinker is right. James Gunn fucked everything up.
Yeah.
Right? So he really made this Peacemaker show sound like by the end you're going to get these major reveals from Superman. It's going to really tie together the entire future of DCU. And at the end of this thing, it didn't do any of that. The major reveals from Superman were like C characters who were hanging out in the background.
Yeah. I think the video link you sent me, the video title was something like James Gunn's new DCU is teetering on the brink of collapse or something to that effect.
And that's what I wanted to talk to you about.
Yeah.
Because that show is so unforgettable. It's so forgettable. The first one is unforgettable, right? So
Yeah, it
he's
was
got
great.
talent. He knows
Sure.
what he's doing. He's made Guardians of the Galaxy. But this last Peacemaker, this Creature Commandos, they're terrible. They're really not that good. At the end of the day, they're not going to keep an audience. So his big flagship was the Superman movie that now that all the receipts are in, they're saying lost money.
There was no way it wasn't going to lose money the way that they promoted this thing and the way they built it up.
Right.
Yeah.
So is this a failure already? Like 3 projects in?
I don't know, man. They're looking for these tentpole things that I just don't think exist anymore.
They've already got the Supergirl movie coming out. They've got other stuff planned, and he's already announced a Superman 2. But yeah, this thing might be over before it even really got started. People just don't seem to care.
I don't think we live in a world where something like this or the MCU are even going to be viable anymore. Like, you know who's being successful right now? Shit like A24 that's doing a lot of smaller projects, and some of them hit and some of them fizzle, but they're more on the positive side of the ledger than the negative side.
Yeah, I guess they are.
Yeah.
And you remember them, you talk about them.
Sure.
You get excited for more A24 stuff.
Right. Like they have some clout. Like now you hear about another superhero movie and you're like, oh, another superhero movie. And maybe that's the fatigue of it all, but maybe it's like they want it to be this epic thing that it just can't possibly live up to.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, like I'm okay if something gets started and burns out, like Blumhouse. Remember, Blumhouse was the hot thing for now. It's like Blumhouse.
Yeah,
Fuck.
they kind of they sullied their good name.
But this thing failed to launch.
I know.
This DCU, really, I don't know what he's got to do something to get people invested again.
Well, here's where I'm at with the DCU. And let's face it, DC was dead before he got there. At least he brought a blip to it. There was a blip on the radar. I don't think it's sustainable, though. I mean, I limped through Creature Commandos. I didn't hate it, but it didn't do anything for me. It didn't go anywhere. And then, like, I watched Peacemaker Season 1. That was good. Peacemaker Season 2, I was like, I watched 3 episodes. I just don't care.
The Colonel Flag, or whatever his name is in that, Captain Flag, whatever.
Rick Flag
Senior.
Yeah.
His character in Superman and Peacemaker are completely different than that character from the cartoon.
Well, the cartoon, yeah. I mean, this guy looks like he's 26 in this one. And in that one there, he's like white as a ghost.
Yeah.
Doesn't make sense, man.
Yeah, I don't know. This just might be. We were so excited for this last year. At least I was. I was rooting for him.
Yeah.
But now I'm like, man, I don't know if you got the chops to make this thing work. It seems like the Critical Drinker made this comment. He's like, James Gunn is making these movies for him.
Sure.
He goes, you got to make these movies for the audience. You got to listen to the feedback from other people. I don't know where he's getting all that
from. As a
from.
guy that's on this podcast, we make this for us. We don't care what people say.
Yeah,
We've asked for feedback.
But we're not making millions of dollars
for
not. A giant company.
No, we're not.
So there's rumors, I forget who it is, that somebody is looking to maybe buy Warner Brothers. Could you imagine if Warner Brothers gets bought and they say, hey, we're going to just kill this DCU again and let it sit for 10 years?
Is it Skydance?
I can't remember what I read.
It's a big company like that.
Yeah. I think it might be time to let the DCU sit for a little while and just let's take a break.
But here's my thing. I think, in defense of James Gunn, I think James Gunn always made movies for himself, and it worked out for everybody else. I think he's being true to what got him to where he's at. I don't think it's enough to sustain what he has and keep doing it that way, but I don't think he sold out.
No, I don't think he sold out. I just think he might not be the right guy for the job.
I don't think anybody can be the right guy for the job.
And that might be right. That might be the problem.
I think the mentality of these epic movies and these, nothing could possibly live up to the expectations. Do you know when superhero movies were good? When nobody expected shit from Iron Man. When nobody expected anything from him, and it was just like, oh, that was really good. That was surprising.
Yeah.
Now you go into it expecting life-changing, ball-rattling fucking stories, and nothing could possibly live up to that.
I want ball-rattling stories.
I know you do. And nothing's going to live up to it.
So this is superhero fatigue.
I guess.
I think it's real now. I wasn't sure before, but I think it is.
They jumped the shark.
And they're going to keep on putting money into these things. This is doomsday, you know?
Yeah. They're like, oh, you know what? This is the answer. More stars.
Yeah.
It's not.
It's a terrible idea.
It's a terrible idea.
More story. Get people excited again.
Nope.
Get people to be like, oh, I want to see what happens next.
Maybe if we use more special effects.
Yeah.
More CGI.
Well, the end of this Peacemaker, I won't say what happens, but I'm like, I don't care.
Don't care where it's going.
And now they're not even talking about a season 3 because this one maybe didn't do well enough that they can, you know.
And you know what? I like John Cena. I want him to get a season 3.
I know. I do too. I like
John Cena's hilarious.
And he's likable in the show, but it wasn't a good, and it's not his fault.
No.
Cena was great in this. The actors were as good as they were in the first season.
Sure.
But yeah, the story was weird.
Yeah.
And all over the place and disjointed. And
that's what happens whenever there's a fucking multiverse.
That fucking multiverse.
That's what it is.
Sick of that.
What are we doing? Simplify, man. Simplify.
We were sick of that way before James Gunn
I
went
know.
into building out this new multiverse. Like, dude, are you
I
crazy?
think our episode 6 was James Gunn, let me fix it for you. And I think our answer was, keep
No.
it simple, man.
No multiverse.
Keep
Don't
it
do
simple.
that.
No multiverse.
No, he didn't listen.
He didn't listen.
He said he was gonna.
Avid listener.
Fucker. Yeah. I don't know
Yeah.
what to think.
Yeah. I mean, I've said before, like, I know I always talk about, oh, this is terrible. This sucks. I don't want these things to suck. They just do. And it's all about lack of story, like you said.
One of my stories, so we'll pivot into the news with this. So one of my stories from bleedingcool.com, James Gunn says Supergirl is a space adventure. It's like Guardian. The article says, we finally got word that Millie Alcock would be playing Supergirl at the end of January 2024. In April 2024, we learned that Craig Gillespie, whoever that is, would be the director. And some of the supporting cast started filling out with Matthias Schoenarts joining the cast as Krem of the Yellow Hills. You excited to see a movie?
Are you speaking English or
I
having
know,
a stroke?
right? Are you excited to see Krem in the next superhero
Is that a
movie?
character or a weird actor name?
I don't know. It's a character. Krem of the Yellow Hills. And then in January 2025, Jason Momoa joined the cast as Lobo. I don't know if you know who Lobo is.
I know Lobo. Lobo was like a Ghost Rider without a skull head.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's all I got here from this story. But they're going to keep going. They're going to make a space movie now.
I could stream Superman for free right now, and I just haven't hit play yet because I don't care.
I think the people that care, they all saw it. I think they
Are they
spent their money
clamoring
and they're
for
done.
Supergirl,
And they're
though?
not clamoring for. I don't think so. I think the pocket of people that are looking for this are so small now that it's just not worth the $300-400 million that they're putting into these things.
Do you think the critical drinker is going to believe that Supergirl is just woke Superman?
I hope not. I mean, that's taking it way too far. She's been around forever.
I know.
She's been around forever. So is that super dog. So is this. There was a super horse and a super monkey.
These are all DEI hires.
But yeah, he does go down that road
I know
sometimes.
he does. I know he does.
I don't know, man. Although I like Supergirl. I actually like that character.
It was a good series.
I liked it on the
I
CW.
feel like the CW series are about as big as superhero things can get anymore and be profitable.
So maybe that's the answer. Put these things on streaming and bring the budgets down and stop trying to be so massive of a story with so much special effects. Just keep them tight. Like Iron Man was tight. The special effects weren't, blown out of, it was a grounded story.
Sure.
Maybe
Sure it
keep some of
was.
these a little bit more grounded so that they're more realistic. Everything else is starting to feel that Quantum Mania. Have you seen that movie?
Yeah.
I mean, I think about that
That
movie.
was the last Ant-Man?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the whole thing was in a studio of green screen.
It was.
Like after a while, you're just kind of getting sick. It's like a bad ride. Just keep these things grounded. Daredevil did well.
The new Daredevil series they brought back did good, yeah.
Deadpool did everything in a closed space. They didn't make anything too fucking crazy and huge. They had a couple fight scenes. They were all pretty grounded.
Yeah.
That's what I
But
mean
then
by
again,
grounded.
that's not what's working for Star Wars. Keeping it small on the small screen isn't, like, streaming series are not the answer for Star Wars.
Interesting. Well,
Right?
Star Wars is like, you think about Star Wars as galaxies, traversing galaxies. But I don't know that I want that in my superhero stuff.
I'm not even talking about keep it grounded and small and not green screen. I'm just talking like keep expectations low.
Keep them low so that you'll always achieve, even
Aim
if you
for the
phone it
bushes. Well, this blown it out of proportion with these expectations and these budget numbers and how much you're spending on these stupid things. They're bleeding and hemorrhaging money every chance they take.
Yeah, yeah. And Hollywood's already in like the actual city
Yeah.
of LA is in
The
trouble.
infrastructure of LA or Hollywood shot in the ass.
And if they keep on making bad movies, Hollywood will die.
Yeah.
It's just going to change into something else.
But I mean, like, they don't seem to know what a bad movie is.
No, and they shovel so much cash into these bad movies. How do they? It's always I've asked this question forever. How do all these people get together, work on a movie, and then the movie comes out bad? And you look at the credits, and you're like, "There's 5 million names in those credits.
Yeah.
How did this turn out so bad?"
Well, I mean, that just goes to show you that the faces you see on the screen are a small fraction of what it takes to actually produce a movie. So that's where all the money goes to. But of all those 500 names at the end of a movie screen, 5 of them are actually capable of making decisions.
Yeah, true. Some of them are like the catering guy.
Yeah, right. That guy's craft service, you know?
Yeah, they're not asking him.
That guy, he loads and unloads the lights.
Hey, you ought to keep these on planet Earth. No, nobody asked you, craft services guy. You're making them too big.
Thanks a lot. Is that Swiss cheese?
Well, how about we keep on going through some stories here?
Yeah, keep rolling.
I enjoyed this one. This one's from Deadline. It's a long one. I'm going to be reading.
Can't wait.
Prepare. Michael J. Fox recalls how Crispin Glover created friction on Back to the Future set. He says, no way to prepare. I thought this was an interesting. I love Crispin Glover.
He's funny.
I thought this was an interesting story.
But this is why he wasn't back in part 2.
That's right. Yeah, that was, in case you didn't know, George McFly in part 2 and part 3 was a different actor.
With Crispin Glover's face.
With Crispin Glover's face, yeah. But like,
they hung him upside down.
Yeah, they hung him upside down to make it harder to recognize that it wasn't Crispin Glover.
Yep. He sued for that.
He did. I can't remember if he won. Yeah, I can't remember.
It's like the original AI. We have a YouTube short about it, I think.
Do we?
We do.
That little experiment.
Yeah.
All right, the article says, marking the 40th anniversary of Back to the Future, Michael J. Fox recently went back to the 80s to reminisce about making the time travel classic. In his new memoir, Future Boy.
It's a great title.
I'd actually read that.
Yeah.
I'd like Michael J. Fox.
Yeah.
I hope there's dirt in there.
Probably not.
Like the actresses he slept with. It
Probably not.
Doesn't sound like the kind of book he would write.
I don't think it's a tell-all.
So in this book, the 4-time Golden Globe winner recalled how his co-star Crispin Glover, quote, created friction behind the scenes with his scrambled approach to portraying Marty's hapless dad, George McFly. Quote, nobody puts Crispin in a box, but that didn't prevent the camera crew from literally building a box around him, wrote Fox, according to the New York Post. Quote, as George McFly, Crispin had his own ideas as to how and where his character should move. Fox recalled filming a scene of dialogue with Glover in which he wouldn't stay on his mark. Quote, as Crispin approached the camera, he was meant to stay in a lane between the clothesline and me. But Crispin had a different plan, he wrote. My guess is that he saw George as a wanderer, a free spirit who traveled in random patterns, in this case, perpendicular to the camera.
So the film crew hated him.
The actor explained that the crew fabricated a miniature corral made of sandbags and C-stands, whatever a C-stand is, trapping Crispin into adhering to the parameters of the shot.
So he had no place to go but where he was supposed to walk to hit his mark.
Yeah. I mean, they're basically trapping the guy. They're like, you got to do what we tell you to do. No, I think George ought to wander around. All right, then we're going to build a trap so you cannot get out of this lane.
You're my density.
Fox noted that he, quote, loved working with Glover, whose role as George McFly was recast for the sequels. We just talked about that. Back to the Future 2 and Part 3. Quote, his talent was unquestionable. Although his methods sometimes created friction, he noted, still I respected how he remained true to George as he understood and embodied him. He says, I knew Crispin Glover prior to Back to the Future. I wouldn't, however, say I was prepared to act with him. There's no way to prepare for Crispin. With Chris Lloyd, I had an inkling of what he was up to. Neither he nor Crispin ever did the same thing the same way twice, added Fox. So there you go.
I mean, I really did like what he did with the character. He really made that character his own thing.
Yeah, I do too.
I think I would like to work with an actor that was a little bit unpredictable. Keep you on your toes a little bit. A little less vanilla.
Well, that's kind of like Bill Murray. Like the story with Bill Murray when they called him for, what was the bowling movie he was in? The Farley Brothers movie?
Yeah, Kingpin. Yeah.
Like they said, here's the script, and he shows up, and they're like, all right, you ready? He goes, I didn't read the script. Like, don't you know who I am?
The whole thing.
I winged this. I don't know. That would drive me nuts. If I had a movie and a script and there were plot beats and story beats.
Name? Something McCracken?
Munson or something?
No, Munson was Woody Harrelson's name. That was his character. Big Bob McCracken, I think it was.
Remember.
Oh, the movie was so fucking good.
But if you're trying to make a movie, you got a script, you got a story, you got to stick to this shit. Everybody's there watching you follow the script so that they can actually progress in building this fucking movie.
Yeah, but I feel like this story, a little clickbaity, a little disingenuous. It made it sound like he was like really creating friction amongst the other actors. It sounds like they were kind of appreciating it. It sounds like he was just pissing off the the camera crews and like the actual production team, not so much the other actors he's working with.
Well, I think that the director as well. That's why he never got hired back.
Yeah, I forget what the other reasons why. Like I don't know.
But if he didn't do that, I mean, this is one of those cases. It's like Jared Leto goes, I'm going to do this my way. Well, you're not that fucking great to be doing something your way. But Crispin Glover might be great because he pulled this off. He made George McFly so much more interesting than it sounded like he was going to be if Crispin Glover didn't start being a wanderer,
right?
As Michael J. Fox says.
I think that was kind of his whole character arc, was that like he was a hapless idiot.
Yeah. When he falls out of that tree. He's a peeping Tom. All right, well, moving on from that. Here's one from Cineblend.com. YouTube CEO says an Andy Samberg SNL sketch was a turning point for the company. What do you think that sketch was?
Dick in a Box.
No, it was earlier than that. Lazy Sunday. Does that ring a bell?
No.
Nope.
Well, let me read this to you. So 2 decades after its founding, YouTube is the second most popular website on the internet. It has become one of the biggest cable providers in the United States and has more of the streaming market than Netflix. It's owned by Google. It has lucrative partnerships with many of the biggest companies in the world. So CEO Neil Moen recently talked to The Hollywood Reporter as part of an extensive profile. During the conversation, the subject of late-night television came up, and the longtime executive talked about how important it has been for the growth of the platform. And that makes sense because a lot of the Saturday Night Live, we were just talking about this the
that's
other...
how I watch Stephen Colbert. That's how I watch what's his name?
Fallon?
No,
Kimmel?
the other one. Kimmel, Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah, they all put that shit on YouTube.
And Saturday Night Live. That's usually how I watch Saturday Night Live skits. Yeah.
So back in 2005, less than a year after the YouTube first launched, someone uploaded a video of Lazy Sunday, the Andy Samberg and Chris Parnell sketch, an early digital short that celebrates eating cupcakes and going to the movies. It was viewed more than 5 million times in just a few months before NBC Universal removed it, or had it removed. How popular it got and NBC's reaction created a lot of press for the new company, and within 6 months it went from doing 8 million views a day to more than 100 million views a day. A few months later, the website was sold to Google for nearly $2 billion, and it's been growing and getting more popular ever since. So Andy Samberg helped this guy sell this YouTube to Google.
All right, I'm hitting play on Lazy Sunday right now. It's a fucking ad.
Of course it is.
Here we
That's
go.
YouTube.
I don't give a shit about this.
I remember it being huge.
This just seems like a bad impression of Cypress Hill.
Yeah, I think that's all it was.
Yeah.
But it was huge.
So it's typical like Lonely Island song, like I'm on a boat and
yeah, that's what it was. It was
Yeah.
Lonely Island, I think.
okay.
Did it say in the beginning of that as you were watching it?
No, it just said SNL digital short.
Oh, okay. Maybe it wasn't Lonely Island then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Thanks to him, this guy was able to sell YouTube.
I like Andy Samberg.
I do too, but I never made the connection that those shorts were as big as they were to have, made Google interested in buying YouTube.
You know, last night YouTube had like an outage.
No.
Yeah, nothing would play on YouTube. Let me tell you, I don't think I realized until last night just how much fucking YouTube I watch, because I was like,
What do you do without it? Yeah.
I was watching like Hulu stuff that I really didn't care about, and yeah, it eventually came back on this morning. But I was like, "What's going on?" I'm like resetting the router. I'm like, "What's going on?" The kids were like, "We don't have it." I'm like, "All right." So I reset the router. Still nothing. I, did the force shutdown on the Chromecast. Still nothing.
Everything I would have done.
Yeah, and Jenna looks and she goes, "Oh, YouTube has an outage." And I'm like, "No,
Wow.
no."
That sounded great.
That quote is legit. That's exactly how it was said in the special edition.
I was listening to Stern the other day. He had Jennifer Lopez on.
Okay.
Like, I didn't know Jennifer Lopez was
Still relevant? I thought she went down with Diddy.
Is she is Stern relevant? I mean,
Well, fair. We get who we can get.
So one of the things Stern said to her was, "So that Versace dress that you wore years and years ago, the green one,
The one that Trey from
Yeah.
South Park also wore on the red carpet.
Yeah. I think it was a see-through dress.
Okay. It was a big plunging V-neck.
Yeah, maybe that's what it was.
Yeah.
Not a see-through dress. I remember it was provocative.
Yes.
So evidently, according to Stern, and Jennifer Lopez agreed that this is actually true, so many people wanted to see that dress that they would go to Google, and Google was like, we don't really have an images section. We don't have anything to show the dress. Why don't we create that?
They created Google Images because of the green dress that Jennifer Lopez wore on the red carpet.
So Jennifer Lopez is like, oh yeah, I heard that. I wasn't sure it was true. And I actually met Sergey Brin from Google who said, yeah, totally true. Everybody wanted to see the dress and we really didn't have technology to just give the picture of the dress.
They didn't want to see the dress.
Well, right.
They want to see your titties.
Right. But it's like it's the littlest things in media that turned Google into who they are.
Yeah. Andy Samberg and titties.
Yeah, well, these aren't little things. These were huge. These were big deals. I remember. I don't know. I find all that interesting.
I will say there are better Lonely Island songs out there, at least nowadays.
Dick in the Box is a good one.
Dick in a Box is good.
You know, I should have brought this up when we were talking about Back to the Future. You sent this over. Great Scott. Casio's 115-pound limit, pound meaning, you know, the
dollar.
The dollar, yeah.
Euro, yes.
It's like 115 pounds is $145, I think.
115 pounds would be really heavy for a watch.
Yeah. So Casio's 115-pound limited edition Back to the Future watch takes you straight back to 1985. The new limited model, the CA500WEBF, revives the original 1980s design made famous on Marty McFly's wrist, right? So the scene where he's reaching over and typing 1985 into the keyboard on the DeLorean, he's wearing a calculator watch.
Yes, he is.
And like I saw the shot in the article when he sent it over, and I was like, I don't think I ever realized he was wearing one of those dorky calculator watches.
Did you ever have a calculator watch?
Absolutely, because I was a dork.
I had two of them. What a loser. Yeah, I had two.
I needed a calculator on my wrist.
I don't think I've ever used it as a calculator.
Oh, my God. So it's coming back. It's coming back and can be yours for 115 pounds.
58008. Boobs.
That was my favorite. I would type that and turn it upside down, show people, look. I was able to spell boobless.
Oh, yes.
With 5s and a 7 and a...
Yep, 5537.
3, yeah.
8008, yes.
So fucking dumb. I was so amused.
What we did before the internet.
You can type that on your watch and show somebody, look what I got on my wrist, boobless.
Times were simpler then.
Oh, my God. The watch face borrows design elements from the DeLorean's taillights plus the out-of-time license plate, while the multicolored calculator button echoes the glowing time circuits we remember from Doc Brown's dashboard. So,
all right.
You want this? I'll get you this for Christmas.
No, I'm good. I'm not going to wear
But you got to wear it.
I'm not going to wear a calculator watch. Everybody else is wearing iWatches and smartwatches. I have a Casio.
Casio. Oh, man. Well, this you'll be excited about. From Variety, Jim Carrey in talks to star in the Jetsons live-action movie. My friend Jen sent this over.
He's going to play George Jetson?
He's going to play George Jetson. Jim Carrey's in talks to lead a Jetsons movie at Warner Brothers Pictures with Colin Trevorrow,
yes.
In talks to direct. Variety is confirmed. He's the guy that made some of those Jurassic Park movies.
Yes.
So he's going from Jurassic Park to the Jetsons? It says Trevorrow, who last helmed Jurassic World Domination, and Joe Epstein are in talks to write the screenplay. No information on the storyline was immediately available. Just says the last Jetsons feature film was the 1990s animated Jetsons the Movie. That came out in 1990?
Yeah, they did like a crossover with the Flintstones.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah.
A live action.
Great Gazoo. Quiet, dum-dum.
Great Gazoo. God. I hated that.
I did too. That was them jumping the shark.
A live-action version of the familiar family animated property, which first aired in 1962, has been attempted numerous times over the years. The series was revived several times in the 1970s and 80s, making the typical nuclear family that happened to live in outer space familiar to several generations of viewers. But I don't think anybody gives a shit about the Jetsons anymore.
But honestly, I didn't think anybody gave a shit about the Flintstones when John Goodman and Rick Moranis and Rosie O'Donnell pulled it off back in the day.
I think that was more of a novelty. Like, look how we can make a cartoon into a movie. Because as soon as they made the Flintstones 2, that thing tanked hard.
Yeah. But none of the actors came back except for Rick Moranis, I think, right?
Did he?
I don't know.
I know it was a different Fred.
For sure. I don't know. Like, don't you think George Jetson's too much of a straight man for Jim Carrey to act and portray it?
That's a good point. Like, how would he embody that character and be wacky?
Like, George Jetson wasn't a slapstick wacky guy.
No.
He was kind of a nebbishy go to work and get yelled at by Mr. Spacely. Which brings me to my next question. Who plays Mr. Spacely?
Danny DeVito.
That would be so fantastic.
It's got to be. Who else?
Right? You know who's probably going to be? Fucking Jack Black. He's in everything.
Oh, no. That would be terrible.
Jack Black or Chris Pratt.
Oh, no.
Danny DeVito would be a very good Mr. Spacely. John Goodman would be a very good Cogswell Cogs.
I don't remember Cogswell Cogs.
He was the competitor to Spacely Space Sprockets.
Oh, they're going to have a dumb animated dog.
It's going to be just like Scooby-Doo.
Right, Orange.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to see
Poor
the
Astro.
CGI Astro.
We'll have Rosie in there.
Rosie, Elroy. What was Judy?
Judy.
And the mom was
Jane, his wife.
Jane, his wife. And you know they'll do the dumb little briefcase that transforms into a car.
Oh, you know it.
I don't want this.
I don't think I do either.
Yeah, I'm going to
But
call
I
him.
do love Jim Carrey.
I'm going to call him and try to
Hey,
persuade him not to
Don't
do
worry.
this.
This is Time Warner, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this will get canceled when HBO gets bought out next time.
Or it'll get made and shelved.
This is a tax write-off.
Did you see the Comic-Con happened?
No.
Over last
San
weekend?
Diego?
Yeah.
No.
So all kinds of announcements came out.
How is that not on my newsfeed?
Yeah, I don't know. It's all over mine. They put out so Marvel put out a trailer for Vision Quest.
Oh, this did come across my newsfeed.
Yeah.
I just didn't care.
Yeah, I liked Vision. I thought that character was pretty cool.
This is bringing back a White Vision.
White Vision, yeah.
Yes.
So here, I got a story from GamesRadar.com. I don't
Every
know.
week, buddy. Every week.
I don't trust it, but I like it. I read from it, and I share their information with you. So the title of this article is Vision Quest appears to be more like WandaVision than we thought, as showrunner reveals that each episode of the upcoming Marvel show is a different type of movie.
It was episodic.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm
But-
down for that.
So it says Vision Quest showrunner Terry Metalis has revealed that each episode of the new Marvel show will be like a different type of movie, suggesting that it'll be more like WandaVision than we originally thought. All of them, Metalis told the Phase Hero podcast when asked which episode was his favorite. Quote, to be honest, they're all very different. Each one of them are different types of movies.
That's cool.
So each one of them I could say, can't wait for that, can't wait for that. They're all so different, but they all have favorite moments for me.
So we'll have like an 80s rom-com. We'll have like an action movie, like a Indiana Jones. We'll have like a horror movie, I guess, in there.
But does it make sense for this character? Like
Did
they're
it-
bringing Ultron back.
Did it make sense for WandaVision? It worked.
It
was
worked.
quirky.
Yeah, I guess you're right. It did work. I did like it.
It was funny.
I liked WandaVision a lot.
Yeah.
And it was different, and you talked about it, and you remembered it.
Which one was your favorite?
Which episode?
Yeah, WandaVision.
Oh, Christ. You're making me go back to thinking of that show.
I'll tell you mine. Maybe it'll spark your memory.
What?
My favorite was the Malcolm in the Middle type version.
Yeah, I that was good. That was
That was
good.
funny. It had like They Might Be Giants do the soundtrack.
Did they really?
Yeah, it was
They
so-
went all the way out
I think
to
they did. Yeah.
getting They Might Be Giants to do the soundtrack?
If not, it was a clone.
I liked the episode where they brought Quicksilver back, but it was the other Quicksilver. Like, I thought that was brilliant.
Oh yeah.
I was like, that's brilliant. And they ended up calling Frank Boner.
Frank Boner.
They pulled the rug out from all of us. Think about that. That was the first Disney Plus show. That was The Experiment.
Yeah, and it was good.
And it was good. And they haven't been good since.
They were quirky. It was weird. It was funny. It was
Yeah.
different.
And then they totally fucked up that character with
Yeah,
Doctor
Doctor
Strange.
Strange, the multiverse.
so evidently
Fucking multiverse is the death of everything.
it's horrible. I can't wait for it to be done.
Yeah.
Can't wait for and evidently they're bringing her back. So she was just in that Marvel Zombies.
Yeah,
She seems to be keen on doing these Marvel things. So I think
guess.
she'll be in Doomsday.
yeah, with everybody else.
All right. Well, why don't I give you my last story since we're running up to an hour here.
Whew.
This one makes me laugh because I can't fucking stand Jared Leto. Can't stand him. So this one's from worldofreal.com, another one of my sketchy websites. Disney to retire the Tron franchise after Ares bombs. So it says here, it turns out nobody was asking for another Tron movie except Jared Leto. And after this weekend's dismal box office, it looks like even Disney has finally gotten the message. Tron Ares opened to a brutal $33 million domestic.
Oof.
But the fucking movie cost over $200 million.
And it wasn't up against anything.
Overseas audiences weren't any kinder, coughing up a mediocre $27 million. Sources close to Disney via THR. What's THR?
The Hollywood Reporter.
The Hollywood Reporter. There you go. Now admit that the Tron franchise is effectively finished, or as one put it, will now retire. After 2010's Tron Legacy barely scraped together $400 million worldwide against a $170 million budget, it's clear the appetite for another one really never existed.
No.
So how did this thing even get made, it says?
Was it a matter of like wanting to do a trilogy, like having that 3's the magic number type mentality and just using no empirical evidence to realize that nobody fucking cared?
So you think it's OCD? Like, I got to get that third one?
Yeah. If I don't do it 3 times, the world's going to end. I don't know. Like, what else could it be?
Oh, they sunk all this money into it. When that movie was coming out, I was like, who cares? Who cares about Tron? Who the fuck cares about Tron?
Yeah.
Evidently nobody.
Clearly.
Or they're waiting for it to come to streaming. Maybe it's got more fans that are just like, this isn't worth going to see, but I'll watch it when it hits streaming.
I don't know about that.
I won't. I didn't see Tron Legacy. I don't even think I've seen the original Tron.
Oh, I saw that, but like it doesn't hold up.
No?
No, it's not a great thing.
It's pretty. That's all I remember is good colors and a fun video game.
Fun fact, as Brother Will told us when he was a guest star on our show back in the day, Tron was actually shot in black and white and colorized in edit.
Like hand painted the
red and the orange. I guess it was red and blue.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
It wasn't done that way now.
No.
Now it's too much CGI.
Too much CGI.
Well, that's all I got. That's my news stories.
I feel like this new, this Tron Ares, that's the new one.
Yeah.
He is an AI soldier, he being Jared Leto, an AI soldier that makes it into the real world. And he's coming to stop an AI army from coming to overtake the real world. Feels like it's a real meta look at how AI is taking over Hollywood.
Who gives a shit? Who gives a fuck?
They did it all with too much CGI.
Oh, man. And they did it with Jared Leto.
That's
the problem. I hate looking at that guy and knowing he's like 53. Like, he's older than I am and looks younger than I do. I hate him for that. Plus, he's got all these sexual allegations against him. Fuck him. Fuck him. Fuck Tron. Fuck Disney for even thinking that this was going to
really didn't read the room for the franchise, for the actor. They really built this castle on sand, man.
Yeah, they did.
You know, like, what were you thinking? Well, that's the end of it, huh?
That's it. That's all
right, gang. Well, thanks for listening in. Hopefully you learned something about your shitty memory and how bad these movie quotes were for you. Or maybe you did good. What the hell do I know? Nobody writes in and tells me nothing. If you did good, let us know. Email's in the show description. And we'll talk to you next week.